Greetings everyone, I'm Dusk and this is the Dusk Vigil once more. I figured it was worth it to do this one again, because the first time I came here I wasn't too sure what was going on all the way. Sorry there hasn't been many videos lately, by the way. But well, when you got a heat wave, power outages, connection issues, your brother coming into town, there's a lot of reasons it wasn't working out to record reliably. That, and there was also the problem of there's not a whole lot of easy to do new content. Alexander's, well, maybe it's not as hard as some of the foils, but still serious business, and Savage is pretty serious. And unfortunately, our free company leader stepped down, so it stinks. And I don't think we're making a third static, so I'm out of luck, unless I decide to become good at Paladin and level 1 up. Don't think that's gonna happen, though. Yeah, some of these guys here to surprise you. Oh, and this little... not a little, that's a big griffin. It's pretty huge. Oh, well. It's nothing. Also, I'm downscaled, so I don't have access to the fun stuff. Because this is basically the first dungeon you can go to. Not forced. It's not really part of the main story, but it's here. And there he goes, flying off. This feels a little faster than the first time I went here for some reason, too. Ooh, Dark Knight's getting low in health, though. What else can I really say about this place? The lore for this place is actually quite dark. And not what you might expect. I don't think I should spoil it, should I? It's grisly, and I don't think there really were any evil forces here at play. I think it was just certain people going too far, taking things way too far. What I'm saying will make more sense later on. So we get further in. Yeah, make sure the tank has him. You gotta love how the music's like a rearrangement of the main theme. Oh no, we're taking a pause break? No, okay. There we are. Yeah, there's actually gonna be journals that people might pause for. I don't know if this tank will. It's not reliable, so if you really want to see the lore in-game, you're better off just like waiting for everybody to leave and go back through the dungeon and go read those. Or just look up. It's probably a friend on Reddit that has all that stuff too. Just look that up. He really doesn't like those bombs. Oh, you want to mark that one? Okay. They changed his mind. Not worth baiting at this point. There's that surprise a mile ago. Looked like he was pretty patient there. This might be working. Things really have gotten a lot better for Summoner. Although I'm not I don't think it's correct to say that Summoner's entirely better than Black Mage, though. Black Mage still has some advantages to it. It's just a lot harder to play now than Summoner. A little harder. Well, because you have to stay still. At least they still have access to sleep. That's way better than binding for PvP anyways. Sleep is so ridiculous there. Actually, I tried to record the new PvP mode, but I'm on the Maelstrom on this data center, and they're like the Bad News Bears meets the Pirates of the Caribbean. We'll leave it at that. Sad. This guy's not sad. He's a mammoth. Or Oliphant. Wait, Garuda. Make sure Garuda's inside. That sometimes tends to happen. And I just realized I should have done this first. Oh well. This guy, he doesn't have a whole lot going for him. He does have some AoEs, though. And he will occasionally target players who are not the tank. Just like he did to that poor Dragoon over there. Probably gonna come for me next. That's right, I wanted to show in the video when he goes after you. There actually is something you can do about, though, or the tank can. If the tank gets between you and the other player when he does Rout, or if the tank gets between the boss and the other player, they'll be able to share some of the damage, so it won't hurt them quite as much. But nobody really seems to take advantage of that. So the tank did do that for the healer. But it's interesting to know this battle actually does have that sort of going for it, but that's the only real thing. Well, the inspiration, though, you just gotta get out of there. If you can. As I said before, though, this thing will make a pretty cool mount. Drag. Nah, he doesn't need the wind break here. This is over. And what's this? Let's take care. I might greet it. Nah, it's nothing. Yeah, the gear here, it might not surpass your augmented ironworks, but you might want it for glamour. Yeah, now we're starting to fight essentially zombies here. How exactly they became zombies, though, I don't think that's ever explicitly stated. But it might have been because of what they did before they died. But well, Ghost would be too silly. I say that as we're kind of fighting a fading soul here. It's because zombies hold all the rage right now. Ghost not so much. And there's one of those journal pages. Good luck finding time to read it. Ain't a duty find to run, though. This room. I think a bunch of guys just swarm, so be careful. Get him to the tank. There's some holy. Might have been nerfed, but still good. Big souls dragged into the fray. That cleric stands holy. Yeah. Unfortunately, until a few levels later, Summoner doesn't really have the AoE power. But once you have Death Flare, it's so great. What's this? Nope. You can take those. I think it's just grabbing chest. And more of these guys rise up. Whoa. This is the part where they swarm. So maybe get by the tank if you're getting attacked. Just bring them to the tank. And get out of there. Interrupt, by the way. But oh, they ain't already dead. Guess I'm grabbing the key. Whoa. I'm not sure why they aggroed right onto me. I didn't do anything yet. Alright, once they have him down, take out the hand. I'm gonna try recording. I might try some Alexander normal move though. When it comes to new videos, but I'm not sure. The free company we were stepping down and stuff. It's been rough. Kind of lost some people. And we don't have that thing where they help players new to content anymore either. I don't think, anyways. And that's a shame. That was really good. Really cool to have. Gonna get swarmed again. Okay, get him in place. Some more of that beautiful holy damage. At least the cooldown on Kindle is nicer now. It used to be so impractical to use. What? Okay, this is the room I'm thinking of where they just come at you like this. Look like they don't have as much HP. That's why they got AoE, now's the time for it. Come on, let me bait them before they get nuked entirely. Maybe some Pain Flare. Pain Flare is pretty good in situations like this. Alright. Lord Commander's seat. Don't we have the key? There, now we got the key. It's open. And here we are. Yeah, now you can see some terrible things went down here. He's not looking so good. But it wasn't the Dravanians that did this to him. That's the real scary part. Okay, good. Can we just inside? Brain drain. Alright. I've killed the ads here, basically. And I believe when he summons the casters, stay away from the casters. That's what was giving him a stacking buff to his strength. Let's see, speaking of which, I think I need to stay away from them. Even the bodies I need to stay away from, because they could eventually rise up. And here's Death Spiral. When that happens, get in melee range or you're gonna die. Well, not die, get hurt. There's nothing unforgiving about this place. Okay. That's a lot of ads. Okay, I need to do some ad management here. I'm not sure. That's a lot. I don't know if this has happened before. Oh, because we're burning him, huh? Oh, this is crappy. That was interesting. Different way to do things. Don't need that. Nope. Don't need it. There's only one thing I want here. The card from the final boss. Because Triple Triad drop rates have gotten really bad from the NPCs. Abysmal. Like, no chance you're gonna get that. It is unfortunate. Well, we could take a break here or what? Nah, okay, good. This part is vaguely reminiscent of Snowcloak. With the wind blowing at you. Give me a frostbite. I'm just gonna bait him anyways. Frostbite on, frostbite off. Got some little sprites to deal with. There's not much you can say about this place, though. It's not the best of the dungeons, but it's alright. I'm still surprised that people don't like the music for the library, though. I know jazz isn't for everyone, but it could have been way worse. When I was, like, reading the comments on a video that just had the music, or it was a different song. Mostly they're that, but they mentioned how it reminded them of Sonic Adventure 2. And when I thought that, I thought about the raps. See, it could have been worse if it was a rap with lyrics. That would really be hard to fit with the library, or this game period. I don't think they're gonna do that, though. They've been really good with the music for the most part. Although I know not everyone was sold on Shiba's game. But I think it did fit, at least. Maybe it's not my favorite, but it fits. Yeah, at this point we just have to take the sprites out here. The main concern. The larva is squishy anyways. And there's our friend the Griffin. This guy hanging out. I'm not sure why he's here. I'm not sure if he's, like, allied with the Dravanians or not. There's not a whole lot said about him. It's like in old RPGs where there's just something there that attacks you and isn't really explained. It's just a random monster. Sort of like this Dusk Wolf. That is a huge wolf. It's like, that is much bigger than a panther or a it's almost tiger-sized, maybe. Not even. That's me how a wolf of abnormally large size got here. Frostbite again. Yeah, this place is like the Snow Cloak dungeon and Stone Vigil. The Snow Cloak. Just Snow Cloak. People say it's like those two combined. And I think one more mob or so. Maybe not. Not even that. Chapel door opens. There's gonna be only one thing that happens here. Yeah, cutscenes are off. Yeah, he destroys the statue in the cutscene. He doesn't care for the architecture of people. Hugging. Don't have time for hugs. Yeah, he's not a friendly creature at all. He's pretty simple for the most part, though. Sort of like Garuda in a way. You're gonna see what I mean soon. Very soon here. Okay, when this happens, get behind some of the rubble. Okay. I was like excited. Yeah, in this battle, the Rebel is key. And dodging and stuff. If you don't get behind the Rebel when he's casting Whirling, he'll pull you in, basically, and he'll take big damage. Hurts. When he does free fall, though, don't stay behind Rebel. Get out into the open, otherwise he'll destroy your Rebel. Once a Winter, once more Rebel. Yeah, Rebel protects you from that, but it breaks the Rebel. But guess what? New Rebel. So it's all good. Not again, oh. Wow, this battle is going fairly well this time. Much faster. Oh, dang it. Second destroyed. There's a Winter once more. Oh, no way. No way, no way. Ooh, that was close. That's the only piece of Rebel we got. I want to get out of here as soon as this thing's done. Yeah, finish off a little bit break. No card. No card drop. Stingy. Oh well. That was a good run. But I gotta get used to burning the boss if I come here again farming that card. Well, for the second boss anyways. Anyways, that does for this one, folks. Still sign off. Have a good one now. I like the healer. Anyways, later, folks. Oh yeah, gotta commit.